Some atheists find themselves in torrents of fear or regret on their deathbeds, and some who believe in God, well, you'll see.
Number 1, Caesar Borgia. The Italian nobleman, politician, and cardinal faced his final moments with the stark realization of his unpreparedness for death. While I lived, I provided for everything but death. Now I must die, and am unprepared to die. Number 2, Voltaire. From the lofty heights of intellectual skepticism, Voltaire's descent into despair was marked by his final words. I've swallowed nothing but smoke. I've intoxicated myself with the incense that turned my head. I am abandoned by God and man. His desperate plea for more time and cries for forgiveness reveal a tragic turn from defiance to dread. Number 3, Sir Thomas Scott. As Chancellor of England, Scott's beliefs were shaken in his final hours. His realization, until this moment I thought there was neither a God nor a hell. Now I know and feel that there are both. I am doomed to perdition by the just judgment of the Almighty. Scott's last words shift from disbelief to overwhelming regret. Number 4, David Hume. The prominent atheist philosopher's deathbed was a scene of intense agony as he cried out, "I am in flames." Hume's profound skepticism gave way to terror, illustrating a soul grappling with the flames he once denied. Number 5, Anton LaVey. The high priest of satanic worship faced his own profound crisis. His final words, oh my, what have I done? There is something very wrong."
Founder of the Church of Satan had some final words. You won't believe this.
He was on his deathbed, and for a Satanist at the time of death, it's a great victory for them because death is a huge thing that they celebrate. And he was getting ready to die and pass on his powers and that. And on his deathbed, he must have got some revelation or an angelic appearance or something. And he went into shock and he said, "Oh my. Oh my, what have I done?" He said, "There's something very wrong. There's something very wrong. There's something very wrong."
Wow.
And his whole life had been spent organizations for Satanism. And then at the end of his life, he gets this light that comes to him. And everything that he built, he realized was wrong.
This video made me think about the realm of the spirit. You see, the closer that you are to God, the more sensitive your spirit becomes to the realm of the spirit and the things that are going on around you, the ability to discern and perceive what's going on outside of your temporal eyes and temporal environment. And it's interesting because whenever you concede belief in God or choose to serve Satan, what Satan is going to do is blind your eyes. As 2 Corinthians 4:4, it says, the God of this world, the lowercase g, Satan, he blinds the eyes of unbelievers. There is a spiritual environment. There is a spiritual realm and world going on. And this is why we need the closeness with God to be able to discern that there is a spiritual battle going on. And unfortunately, it seems like it was too late for this guy and he was in torment. We have to warn people.
Charles IX. The French king was known for the massacre of the French Huguenots for simply believing in Christ. He was tormented by the bloodshed he had caused. His last moments were filled with vivid, ghastly visions. Asleep or awake, I see the mangled forms of the Huguenots passing before me. I'm lost forever. Oh, I've done wrong. Number 7, Sir Francis Newport. As the head of the Atheist English Club, Newport's final hours were marked by an overwhelming sense of dread. His haunting final words, "You need not tell me there is no God, for I know there is one, and that I am in his presence." This reflects a deep, anguished realization of the eternal torment he believed awaited him. Lastly, number 8, Thomas Paine. The leading atheistic writer's final moments were filled with anguish and pleas for divine help. "Stay with me for God's sake. I cannot bear to be left alone. I'm on the edge of hell here alone." Paine's desperation underscores a profound, tragic shift from disbelief to terror.
These are disturbing realities and experiences that we wish these individuals did not have to go through. This is why we have the Great Commission that calls us to reach the lost so they can be saved. Now, here's the contrast of those who believe in God in their last words on their deathbed. Henry Martyn, a British missionary, said, "I am in the joy of my Lord. My soul is in heaven." John Flavel, an English Presbyterian, said, "I am going to heaven, and I am glad." German reformer Philip Melanchthon, I have loved the truth. I have preached the truth. I am about to see my God.
A harsh reality is that we must all be prepared for our last day. What will you say when you go to see him?